talking about why a bottom is forming in the market right now. There are a lot of signals out there that you need to know about. Jim Cramer's done some research for us. Welcome, Jim.
Bottom in the financials.
In the financials.
In the financials. I've been using a 1990 metaphor the whole time. Mm-hmm. In 1990, you got free fall financials, which is what we've had, until you had an era of investment in Citigroup, a sense that the Fed would definitely ease. We saw that from Vice Chairman Donald Cohn today, even though I think the rest of the Fed's still a little oblivious. Mm-hmm. And you saw shotgun marriages. We saw today Bank of America talking with Citigroup. So we're getting all of those things to occur. We had the Dow down 11% during that period. Dow was going down 11%, 10.5. So where we are is where we bottomed in 1990. Mm-hmm. Now, a lot of people said this one's much worse than 1990. That was a $200 billion problem with the Resolution Trust. This is $500 billion, but of course, economy's much bigger now. As a percentage of GDP, that's not that much. So I think we're beginning to get a bottom. Also, Wells Fargo reported horrible news, and the stock went up. That's also a sign of a bottom. I do not include a bottom with in my bottoming thesis, we must have some banks fail. Mm-hmm. That has not happened yet. We must have some home builders fail. That hasn't happened yet. But that will happen. And what I think you have to do is cover all your shorts financials and start picking the ones you feel comfortable with.
Is there any way to give a timeline to this?
No, okay. Absolutely not. No, and we don't want to do that. I mean, one of the things I've been, and in Wall Street Confidential, I'll say this, there's a lot of questions that get asked and a lot of answers that are given that are really non-hedge fund-like. I mean, when I've always felt it's price. It's price. You can have out time, but price. So in other words, if I tell people, listen, in the next 6 months, then what I do is create a lot of antipathy. I create a lot of antipathy anyway. But I think that what you have to recognize is I'm just looking at a pattern in 1990. And in 1990, it lasted 7 months. But it may not last. It may be longer than that. This time may be shorter. What I think matters is that we're seeing the same signs.
Okay. Thanks a lot, Jim Cramer. Signs of a bottom in the financials. You're watching Wall Street Confidential on TheStreet.com TV. Stay tuned.